fans don't care that he's got them in his schedule. Yeah, nice fine, Joe. Okay, I just actually covered it. I'm on my way to Diamond City. Yeah, we have a lot of lawn in that. Most folks say, how are things going on your end? Well, I'm pretty decent. I'm fighting my way to like 6 yards. I was going to do the minute, man, but I was thinking of all of the luck that we have to do. So, yeah, that's valid. I just feel like it's the best outcome. What about the brother that delivered my advice? I removed my lab coat because I found some armor instead. I just pulled up a ticket excavation. Yeah, there's some fools on me. Be careful, Joe. There's still going to be a big mega loot here at the end of the video. What? I didn't get told that. Why would you think there wouldn't be a big mega loot? Still, I wasn't able to work this out. The problem is I think it's there. We'll look around for some more. It shouldn't be too hard to find stuff. Marcus, he has gone full of that. Nothing. He just had an ugly beard. Actually, I think I remember that guy being a Vader dog. Okay. Oh, no. I made it up to custom and do this finally. That's what's up. I just found Starling John. Damn. You know, that place was super safe. You should go and look at the parking lot. Good idea, John. Thanks for the advice. So I just God damn it, now there's super music. If I'm playing ring around the road, you would just do it. Come to the place. Do this. I got to run. Yeah, I just wiped out all the coffee. What about the death stuff? What the? So, he's just getting upset by a blowtorch. It's not his fault, Joe. His character's too obese, so he can hardly run. All right. I was able to pick down the death ball, and I'll press and tell him. It's okay, Obama. We'll see you next week. I think I'm going to go back and press and tell him. Going back to the across the bridge. It's full of trash and explosives. You should run through it. No problem. He'd ask the 35th place full of dough and nothing. What do I call that? How many hours do you have for, Joe? I have 13 hours on the screen, but I played through it on the living longer Xbox screen today. It's probably been on 20 photos. Really, how did you get the living longer Xbox? I'm a president, so I haven't. Joe was abusing his power. Not as bad as Donald is. But no one asked you. All right, gentlemen, I made it to talk to 9/11 day. I just made a selection, and I'm still on my way to see. I hate how big this map is. There's so much more walking. Yeah, well, there's definitely a lot to explore. I'm still finding new stuff in this game. Oh, gosh, the Pharaohs just ran out behind me. I just got a radio to a brother. That's good. What do you guys think of my power? That looks so American. It's fabulous, Obama. Thanks, Donald. Okay, I'm crossing this river into Boston. Getting near the church. Finding the doctor seeing these guys. That's cool. I just made it to lecture. It's a message to somebody who's never we're going to hear a lot of that throughout this theater. Honestly, I think you're doing this. You have to go listen to the press and Grady app about television. So you would call him press and Grady. Yeah, what's the matter? The star, press the garbage, not Grady.
Okay, what is happening with us right now? At a 4-point night, though.
Donald is munching on his mind right now. I've been waiting recently. Yeah. Donald, you're not constructive. You guys are assholes. You're going to spill off all of these ferals. That's you. I'm just being comical. You're getting all American blood. What are you doing? I just naked the shirt. I'm going to go find the value. Wonderful. I'm talking to Mr. Boston. I'm almost a document. Or something. Didn't even done that. Check it out, guys. I bought this shotgun from a teacher. That's pretty cool. Dancing, I just thought kid, I just ran out of ammo fighting these rules. Damn, I saw it. I'm going to hide the date. Maybe they won't see me after it. There's a guy named Downey here. That's a Fallout 3 moment. Damn, there's some laters on the attack. Boy, Terry dropped a legendary multi. Oh, that's the thing that's me. That John died in one of these videos. So we all thought he was the one. Okay, I finally found the God's Darn melody. Don't never say God's Darn or just channel ever again. I'm just running so patient. You started to get dark. Father, here again, to show you more lady stuff now. I got this guy that's 10 years ago. I'm not getting my many weapons on my Toro. What are you going to do with all those weapons? Probably raise the capital. Shut the fuck up, John. You look like Norm from Vegas first. At least I don't have baby girl hands. That's too bad, Johnny. Looks like you're stuck with me until we finish this game together. This is so unfair. Why couldn't you play this with Bill instead? Bill looks like the best kid. Also, Kenneth was going to himself. Barack was only just sitting super hot pot. Also, the fans think I'm cooler than you, Donald. Who the hell talking shit. What are you doing, John? I just got a mission from Deacon. We're gonna meet up somewhere in Lexington. So fuck, there's shit everywhere. Yeah, you're doing the Brotherhood ending, Joe. What the hell did you expect? Where are you headed, Donald? Donald, to say Big Valentine. I'm going to grab kids from the combat zone while I'm over there. Not for sure which companions are going to get him. I'll probably keep tickets with me for a while. I can build a spider rig outside of Oakland City. You got some shit in the hall. That's the kind of, that's the sound people. For those of the closest still in well, I think Donald was out with the dance. His parents are so funny when he had to visit hip hop. You're probably right. All right, I just met right next time and told me a beacon of a minefield outside of the spoken gym. I don't think the name is accurate. It is, but sure as hell should be. Come damn it, I just got kicked straight by the later. No more do I just got to dump that. I can't wait to start killing kids. That's a fall off. All right, I just pull up to the combat zone. I'm going to go and grab Kate right quick. Check this out, boys. I'm going to hardcore parkour my way down off this bridge. Oh, man, this is going to have forward. Son of a bitch, I missed the truth. Damn, that was a major skill issue right there. Shut up, Joe. Your agent is killing. I just got to the floor. Very good assembly. I'm surrounded by this waiter. Hold up. I'm going to try this hardcore parkour again. Dude, if you die again, just talk to the death down. You got to laugh my ass off. That was wrong, good. I made it safely. I'm going to enter the sewer gate that leads into Spoken River. I just quickly into the flood chamber. All right, I'm inside the plane. I have to find the waiter who's there. I can't think of a last intimidating name for a waiter who's there. What about Donald? Shut the hell up. Anyways, I just got kicked and we're headed to the subway station. It's just down the road from here. Alright, I just got my arm blown off. That's what happens when you take up a little explosive. And the plate is full of fish. That's all you have to do is on it. Line is full of water gas because you can't take a line to fish right now. All right, I just didn't care. There's a good outrageous stuff. I picked up every kind of attention. We can finally get out of this. Boy, I'm so wild. I'm fine, I'll find something better. I'm sure. All right, we got this little those little guys that get. You can tell you to meet up fast and good. Still trying not to laugh at Donald fucking it up there. Be quiet. Your character is like you're going to think the story of full agent. I think Joe does that in real life. I thought it was the White House at the time of 2015. Shut up. That was one time. Damn, I got my boss so good. You know what they say? Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedy. Except for when the Kennedy tried to stop off the bridge onto a freeway with there. Shut your ass up, LeBron. Oh, you just gave me a legendary rifle for our work. Go on, look. I've been watching your disc for the street. Dan's carrying you through the entire mission. No, he didn't. All right, I fast traveled back to base. I'm officially a railroad agent, boy. I got skinny along his girlfriend to jump in. Oh, no, you're calling. So we're not getting through one episode without one of you guys dying to fall damage. To be fair, John died from falling damage earlier when he jumped off that bridge. That was hardcore parkour. I'm proud of that himself. We found out that the traders are all gone. I was just told about a new mission from Old Man Stockton, something to do with the runaway. Finally made it out. He said we'll meet up in his office in Dr. City. Let's go. I'm thinking your brother has a wow, I'm the promotion. General of the business. And it looks like we're all part of the suit now except Donald. Shut up. You guys are making me the worst thing in the game. Well, it looks like we're all out of time. Let's do what's fun. What's everybody doing? I've been a hot dog. Rogan wanted to have me on his podcast, so I got him going. That's cool. I have a long edition later today, so this is what this is going to happen. Shut up. I'll talk to you here tomorrow.
Guys, I think your Rutherford just confirmed that the Canucks are going to be nuked. And the reason this is a big deal is because earlier this morning, we saw ourselves a post made by Gary Mason on the Globe and Mail. There is no good solution in the rift between Elias Pettersson and J.T. Miller. Look, everything was peachy, squeaky clean in Vancouver the past few days. They beat Washington, they beat St. Louis. For the first time since December 1st, the team has won 2 games in a row. And they looked good in these games. St. Louis, of course, not the best team in the NHL, but Washington, the top team. And everybody was like, wow, Vancouver, are they back? Are they going to start winning again? You can't read it. It's behind a paywall. 99 cents for the Globe and Mail. I'll leave a link in the description of this article as well as our ExpressVPN affiliate page. The show is brought to you by Express. Use our affiliate page in the description to save some money, get some free months, and support the channel. But today we are diving into Jim Rutherford's tactical nuclear commentary on the Vancouver Canucks. And we're going to go over to some tweets. We'll go over to sportsnet.ca because this post made by Sportsnet staff goes out there and transcribes a lot of the commentary that Rutherford has, some of the juicier quotes. Obviously, this is not a substitution for the entirety of the article that was posted on the Globe and Mail, but this is here, and I think it is noteworthy to dive into some of these thoughts. Vancouver Canucks president of hockey ops Jim Rutherford does not see any way to keep Miller and Pettersson happy together as teammates. Man, it is indeed. I do. In an interview, the Globe and Mail's Gary Mason published Tuesday, Rutherford said he doesn't think this group will stay intact. I felt like for a long time there was a solution here because everybody has worked on it, including the parties involved. But it only gets resolved for a short period of time, and then it festers again. And so it certainly appears like there is not a good solution that would keep this group together. The soap opera-like story, a reported rift between the two star forwards, has been dominating the Vancouver headlines for months. The Canucks are the lead, but it's still trade possibilities. When the latest report from Sportsnet LA3 this past weekend said the Sabres have held talks with the Canucks about Pete. Rutherford told Mason he has held talks with both players to try to get them to see if they can coexist for the good of the team. We've had those conversations, and I think the parties, the players, they understand that, and I think they try. As you know, sometimes emotions get deep, and as much as people try, sometimes you can't get over it. It certainly appears that's what's going on here. Rutherford admitted it is not a good situation for the franchise. Just one season after the Canucks won the Pacific and advanced in the second round of playoffs. The Hurricanes blocked up the trade for Rantanen last week, may have made things more challenging for the Canucks. Carolina was believed to be a strong contender for one of the top two Vancouver forwards. We're talking about two of our top players, Rutherford said, certainly our two best forwards. It can be really tough on a franchise, not only present but in the future, when you're playing a previous team and a contending team, and then you find out that's not going to happen. Or at least it's not going to happen with the group we have now. Then we have to put together a new plan. Here, man. Brilliant, how about thank you, Jim? Thank you, Jim, for going out there and stirring the pot and just dropping a nuke on this fan base. Vancouver is now getting all the confirmation in the world from the team's president that there is no solution here. He thought there was a solution, but it's not getting resolved. It gets resolved for a short period of time, then it comes out again. We had talked to both Miller and Pettersson, and they both told us, yeah, we could try, we want to coexist for the good of the team, but they can't. Rutherford said, sometimes emotions get deep. You can't get over it. We're talking about two of our top forwards. It's not going to happen with this group. They're not going to be a contending team. That's not going to happen. Oh boy. Vancouver guys. We need to breathe in and we need to breathe out. This is a pretty big bombshell. Now, let's go over on Twitter and read some of the thoughts that have been talked about. Chris Punch said this. So let me get this straight. Management knew there was a long-standing rift between Miller and P, yet they traded Horvat and locked both of these guys to the long-term deals. This isn't just on the players, it's completely a failure on management's part. Management took a big risk and backfired. They wanted to keep Horvat, but the offer to his Venezuela is close compared to Horvat's. And even today, that's still the case. They decided to trade him in November, but they still can't get a deal done. And that, I think, is something that you have to acknowledge in some capacity. Hey, like the Canucks wanted to keep Horvat, but they weren't able to get much from Miller, so they decided to trade Horvat instead. Miller, who was 100-point player, right? But hey, guess what? They have a 100-point player, and that's the option. And they're not going to trade him right then. It's done. They're going to be relaxing. And a lot of people want to trade for him anymore. And now it's gotten to this point where Team Rutherford is literally decision to do that. These guys are not having a good time. So every match game in NFL, why does Miller Team Rutherford have to be treated for 50 years? It's because Henderson is not a good high school player in the league. And Big Miller is ultimately to that standard. So maybe he was supposed to prove that a lot more than him. He's got it. He should not the GM, coach, nor the captain. He can stick to hockey and learn something from you instead of trying to be a boss. This, actually, I think, is a pretty common thought process that a lot of people in Vancouver have talked about. People in the personal life and people who have had conversations with, like, hey, why is Miller like that? Well, sometimes you're not guys that are just like that. And I think at this point, Miller is like 32 years old, you're not going to shoot. We know that. And with Sid Rutherford already speaking to both of the players independently, saying, hey, that doesn't work it out. Like, you gotta stop. You still part on each other. Just coexist, please. I don't know what exactly it was about, but so it was anxious. So, educated guess, I guess I could say. Let's do a bunch more tweets here. Coach Washington said, Rutherford and Albie are not sure if we're moving one about the finish and another will fix the problem, and it's the same court. We'll just have to make this one down. We'll have to take it a step at a time. If we try and do it too fast, that's really, you can make some mistakes. And that's President Tremendous had confirmed there's a Miller types of drift going on in the locker room. When specifically asked about distractions in the rooms for both of those players, he said, yes, yep. And that also was talked about on Outside Rock in the morning as well. But the one where it's like, yes, yeah, it's Everson and Miller. If it's Everson and Miller, are those two guys the guys that are not finding ways to be together? Yes, no. That's the exact thing right there. The best game of the season, followed by this. I'm not blaming Gary, the writer, but this is just so nuts. Also, this is basically Jim Rutherford saying, everything send me the trade. I want to because the players have to go. So there's that. Yeah, guys, I think you got to take the L on this one. Not that necessarily, I think a lot of people on this YouTube channel comment section are saying that they're positive of it. And you never saw me during there, but like, yeah, no, I think Jim Rutherford's probably speaking out about this for a reason. He's not going to go out there in the media and lie and say that the two best forwards on the team are they're beefing when they're really not. I don't think that's really a profitable thing to do as the GM or president of a hockey team. And finally, let's go out there and talk about victories like Cody Severson. I felt like for a long time there was a solution. It's the same quote that we had seen from Rutherford. What an embarrassing indictment of a character. That kind of working with someone who gets like for tens of millions of dollars, 8 to 10 months of the year until they're retiring in the mid-30s. Try to do this every day of your adult life for students. You're 31 and 26. Grow up, Miller and Henderson. I'll give you that. I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Or the link will be linked in the description. The Global Mail pieces with support nephews. Go out there and try to express VPN, put some savings in your VPN. It helps out the family as well. But for now, let me know your thoughts in the comments section about Jim Rutherford. Speaking out about the trade to Miller on the Henderson list. It's real, folks. And I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed this Whitaker Trolls and bye. Because as a Vancouver Canucks-centered content creator, everything seems to revolve around the Vancouver Canucks. I wanted to make yet another video that will indeed piss off the Vancouver Canucks fan base. And I say that tongue-in-cheek. This isn't really a Canucks video, it's an Edmonton video. Because what I wanted to do was respond to an article posted on OilersNation.com earlier today by Zach Lane that goes over what exactly the Oilers' off-season moves can look like. Could be, maybe, the biggest contract in the free agent market this upcoming summer? Who really knows? As always, this show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Go out there and check out the source link in the description to stay similar and get some free months of so maybe helping out the promoting the process. But also linked in the description about ourselves, the latest episode of the Canadian Expert podcast. This was published earlier today, and it's got Sky Gomez on as a guest, so nice to see Gomez doing this thing. And I'll also leave a link in the description of this article published on Oilers Nation. Somebody can make it happen. The Oilers signing Nico Rantanen isn't that far set of an idea. Let's go out there and read the article because it gives us the scoop of what is said in the podcast audio. Here it is. Andy Strickland talked about the idea of Rantanen on Tuesday's edition of the podcast with former NHL tough guy Kenny Jansen. Strickland says this: Carolina, there's some pressure on the Carolina Hurricanes. They went out last year and got Jay Bessel when they didn't sign him. If you don't re-sign Rantanen, that's going to be a tough deal for Carolina too. Who's going to pay Nico Rantanen the big bucks? Edmonton. He's going to Edmonton. How? They're going to be able to pay him, number one, and I think they would be so interesting. Jansen asks, how are they going to be able to pay him? Strickland says this: don't ask me to break down the cap, but there is somebody the Oilers can make it happen. You have to look at what's coming off the books and all that kind of stuff. The salary cap going up, however they structure it. Things obviously create space. Players come off the books, the cap goes up. If the cap goes up the way it should, and the way a lot of people think that it should, it's not long again before 102 million, 134. I'm not making any predictions, and I'm saying this to guarantee. I'm just saying watch out. And don't be surprised if Nico Rantanen ends up at Edmonton Oilers. Who knows? Maybe he falls in love with Carolina because they throw a bunch of money at him. And I just gotta say, my immediate instinctual reaction when I saw this, personally, I was like, okay, that's what it was coming. We gotta go up there and talk about that. But secondly, I was like, okay, wait, really? Nico Rantanen is making $9-something million. Reports were saying that he would maybe be interested in getting rid of the discount in Colorado, whether or not that will be the loan, and he can finish $12.6 million, who knows. But there were numbers floating out there like 14 million. You know, you're looking at like some of the guys that handle Leon Draisaitl and his contract extension. So if Rantanen wants to become the highest paid player in the NHL, overtake our anything else, 11-something, and then put himself into that 13-14 range, it wouldn't be seen as the most ridiculous idea in the world. As low as where it's going. There are reasons to believe that a 28-year-old guy who is on base for 105 points this season is going to continue to improve. He has had 104 of 105 points in the past 2 seasons, and he's always been near the top of the NHL in points. 40 goals, 50 goals, multiple assists. He's a very effective player. And so obviously we don't doubt that there would be a bidding war for Rantanen if he hits the free agent market. But Edmonton? Oh, yeah. Let's dive back over onto the article and read some questions and answers from the writer, Zach Lane. Before we move into the how, let's dig into the why. For one, Strickland highlighted how the Oilers saw Leon Draisaitl and Rantanen have the same agent, off and on Candy Struck. That would be a nice assist to start with, but the allure of playing some of the game's best would clearly be of interest to Rantanen. It's not that the Carolina Hurricanes don't have high-end talent, but they don't have a Draisaitl, or a McDavid, or a McKinnon, or a McCall. 2, the Hurricanes are not able to have any advance discussion with Rantanen prior to acquiring him, and there's no certainty that they're able to re-sign him. Lastly, Rantanen expressed disappointment in being dropped from the Avalanche, which the Athletics failed with Robert Ford, but Lane was willing to take less money to stay in the top activity. LeBron said in his report, he would imagine that number didn't be more around to 12.6 million than it did. But that was going to still seem too long to join the Avalanche. Despite that, he was reporting that for Draisaitl in the $14 million range for the open market. Now, this is going to dive into the article goes up there and says this. Top to top, every restart is in need of a new contract, but the Oilers would surely like to go long-term with him, locking him up for as long as possible. The big benefit for the team and allows Bouchard to grow potentially on more on his next team. You know, but they need to bring in some of the Jets guys, like the Corey Perry's and the Kaepernick and everybody else. More money than the look, so they don't need to find out that go through if they have their played and reach contracts. Yeah, that's good. You know, it's 10 times the $5 million. There's a last one. It's good. Still not enough. Way everybody goes out there and uses the deferred salary calculator to give Edmonton that little extra boost to potentially get a guy like Nico Rankin under the contract where the AAV is 9.918. That's not saying that he's going to make only that amount of money. It's just that the contract would be deferred and they get that $10 million off. We have seen other teams take advantage of this already, and they're trying to make sure it's a pretty good thing in baseball. But if you lose, we're able to, let's say, bring Kevin Bouchard, bring back some depth guys, get rid of some extra players, and then use the hard salary in the TradeDeadline. It gives them that opportunity. But of course, you know, if Zach Williams is just one guy right now in .com, he's not going to be on the team. And my friend was just about to do involved in it. I'm sure he's smart enough to figure this stuff out, but hey, there's an article and then you'll have to read to dive into all of those transactional things. But it's an interesting thought process, is it not? Amico Rankin is so used to playing with two of the best players in the world in the team in the car, and now he's playing with $100 million. Like, I'm sorry, Sebastian Aho's good, Svechnikov's good, that Jarvis good, but none of these guys are McDavid, McCarr, Drysdale, talent. Is Nico Rankin even in that talent? Who really knows? But I keep seeing it interesting to bring up how, according to Andy Strickland from the Penny for Podcast, there is an avenue to see Edmonton make this sort of a site. A big acquisition that would probably be contingent on a whole bunch of other stuff first. But ultimately, it's possible. He says, don't be surprised to see Rankin in Edmonton. So I want you to know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about this entire idea? Do you think there is substance to Rankin into Edmonton? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's going to happen? If you had to lay your prediction down right now, do you think it's going to happen? I, for one, am probably going to say no. I think Rankin into Edmonton, that's one team out of 31 that would potentially get involved here, because you know Colorado wasn't going to be that team. You know, like the great Justin Eagle once said, never say never, but if I had to rate my bet, I'd probably say with another team. Carolina is probably the easy bet to go with right now, considering the comments that posted in about how they actually do have more cap space than last year. But we'll see what happens by the time the offseason rolls around. Now, the article's going to be looking at description of and read the rest of it if you're interested. Hope you enjoyed which we have to us in the time. And bye. Welcome back to our today video from people on the internet. Here's Tuesday, January 28th. I'm going to say, it's almost up to 4 8. I'm almost up to having the week off, which means I got to start recording and everything, so I start doing prep work for that. There's a lot of stuff to put out there and see how many views all that gets. But anyway, today's video, I'm not sure recording this today, so it's weird. But Brandon Saw is placed on waivers by the St. Louis Blues. As a surprise to Saw on waivers, however, his production is definitely dropped off. This year, he's played 41 games, 7 goals, 16 points. He's got 32 years of age. So the odds of him bouncing back to bowlers are going to be the same as 25, right? Saw has a good last on his contract of $4.5 million. The actual money came out is on $4.5 million, less than that, but still, Saw gets them on waivers. Now, what can happen is that he can clear the waivers, and then eventually get traded after. So the team that would acquire him would not have to lose him because he's already cleared waivers.
and then the team acquiring him could have him in the AHL and then utilize him for the playoffs and bring him up into that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens to Scott and plays on later so to take those stories. I think this is definitely something to change. I mean, they lost to Vancouver and went to Saturday and stuff like that. So it's for me, based on LCIO for a while, retroactive to January 7th, so that's really for LCIO. The pre-stop, at the third season for the pre-stop, now he's surgery for a lower body injury. He's out of the minimum of 4 weeks. The timing of this, considering we're going to have a couple of weeks off in the NHL, I think nothing that has many games what it is not that maybe a year later. So hopefully he comes back on the upcoming weekend. It does take you longer if you came back to the so pretty tough going to be good for a while. Minnesota Wild have had their struggles, but they're so well on the playoffs. They'll probably be okay. But they do. You just never know. It's Minnesota, and so you have to keep your eye on that. So Montreal, following in Washington, New Jersey, apparently a lot of people on social media have happened to work on that and sitting in that game. And then the teammates, as well as coaches, Marty Bell, who's backing on trying to go to the failures and trying to get them up right, and it happens. And saying all the right things. But now, of course, the opportunity. And there's the trade deadline itself. It's honestly going to be the Savard, and I know Savard hasn't played very well this season. So we'll see what happens on that and get the deadline. But at this point, the team, when they start saying, hey, that's a good player, and why not all that kind of stuff. I think the future is still fascinating. And we haven't seen that in a long time. There have been cases where I said, I think that player plus gets penalties talk about that at this point. That's just sort of a video something and then I'll see that. It's exciting this guy publicly. So Calgary, remember being playing against Kaplan, they reinstalled Tyson Berry out of Plastics, and they call it as well. Plastics. So we see he gets into the lineup. Once into the lineup in Kaplan, and they play ahead of the game. So Plastics can help with that, although he's on the fourth line, right? Barry, of course, a power play point guy, and we'll see if he gets into the lineup or if he's a healthy scratch. It was a conditioning loan where Barry was sent down, so we'll see if he plays tonight. Toronto news. So Tavares, 9 Yarncroke all skated before practice. Tavares is supposed to be back at practice within the next week. And Trent towards a return. Stolars and Pacioretty are close to a return. They both took part in practice. So that's good news. Pacioretty, of course, a veteran forward. And Stolars was having himself quite the season before that injury befell him. So hopefully Stolars is 100% soon, comes back and helps Toronto, maybe win the division. It's kind of fun if Toronto wins the division. It's been a while since Toronto won the division, so for the Toronto Maple Leafs, this is a big. And I know they won the division, the North Division in 2021, but it kind of feels like that season was just different and weird, right? Anyway, Toronto takes Stolars and Pacioretty back would help them a lot. Cole Reinhardt has been waived by Ottawa. No relation to Sam Reinhardt. There's a D in the last name as well, so it's not spelled the name. There is no relation between the two. But I didn't know they were saying Reinhardt's on waivers and move along because there'll be Florida fans going, what? So, anyways, 4 people saying I didn't know Brendan Reinhardt was still playing. Good for him. Cole Reinhardt waived by Ottawa. Probably clears. There's a little bit of something. There, we'll see. There might be people who can call out or something. It might be good stuff right now. A lot of issues going around with the Fed, so I know a lot of stuff going outside of the things like that as well. So, this is broke as well, but certainly the NHL and the NHLPA. They're already working on a 2020 World Cup of Hockey, and they informed the WIHF that they will not be working in something with the WIHF on that first. So that means that it will be just NHL players and probably similar format to the 2016 World Cup of Hockey, which is where it's playing in the same consistency. So we should still look at that. It is 2020 World Cup, which is kind of fun. That's kind of what was before we stopped saying that this was going to be happening in about 2 Canada. I guess they were supposed to be Olympics and then the World Cup followed. So I give you thoughts on the announcement. They're hoping to make an announcement about the World Cup of Hockey during the 2018 tournament to be happening again. They work that. I'd be interested to see if the World Cup of Hockey will be in the middle of the season, like the Sport Aces tournament, or it'll be before the season, as the World Cup of Hockey was back in 2016. I prefer before the season myself. I think that works better, but you guys can let me know your thoughts if you guys see that tournament. During the season, after the season, before the season, after the season, and that's in July, during time. Guys, want to make it at that point. So let me know your thoughts about it affecting the whole thing. Don't forget to get like and subscribe. And so, unit thoughts, third graders, I think you guys because of the captain. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to point to y'all thing?
Welcome back to our journey through the most haunted prisons in the world. In this second part, we'll explore the unique spirits and chilling encounters that continue to haunt these dark and foreboding places. From the eerie dungeons of Chillon Castle to the tormented souls of Anderson's prison, each location carries a history stained by suffering and despair. Brace yourself as we dive into the next 15 haunted prisons, where restless spirits and ghostly apparitions of
We enter the inner asses handed to us by Dallas. There we talk seem to be.
the old Idaho State Penitentiary once showed a voice like a shadow of its evil past. The prison of solitary confinement cells, notorious for their cruelty, seemed to hold echoes of the suffering within. The Arctic visited the life and reported years from patiently darkened cell blocks, where whispers seemed to slither along the stone wall. It was said the cell block 5, reserved for the most violent criminals, was home to the malevolent presence. When the prison is silent, there is a low, mournful murmur that cannot be explained. The ghostly residue of the man who spent their last moments there.
TJ, give me your clutches to that.
Footsteps
That's not from here, scored twice, though. That's good. That shows that he cares about his team.
One infamous inmate, Ray Dallas Stone, executed in 1957, is believed to haunt the gallows looking at his end. Men could see the shadow figure descending the table, as if he finished the final moments of his life. 17. Colorado Prison, Vietnam. Known by its infamous nickname, the Hanoi Hilton, Colorado Prison has a history steeped in talent and misery. Originally built by the French, it held political prisoners in its dark and oppressive cells. Of its past, seemed to linger in silence. Guards and visitors have reported hearing the soft, desperate whispers of men long dead, begging for release.
I'm sorry, Lord Crutch, huge Crutch. Victory with really good save percentage.
The elixir is said to be the most haunted, with inexplicable drops in temperature and fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures lurking just beyond sight. The spirits of those who faced execution seem to leave a lingering terror, as some witnesses describe hearing the faint sounds of chains dragging in the distance.
Oh my god, okay. That makes sense. We released to push Chicago.
The wall of scenery, the decades of agony and silent suffering. 18. Brooklyn Road Jail, Northern Ireland. Brooklyn Road Jail is a fortress of iron and stone, where echoes of the past are almost palpable. The prison, which held political prisoners and hardened criminals, now serves as a museum, where its visitors often encounter something far darker. During tours, guests report sudden drops in temperature, a feeling of being watched, and even the chilling sensation of an invisible hand brushing against their skin.
Alright, he's playing really well.
It's the most notorious for paranormal activity. Many have heard
This being 6'5" player is very popular. Spencer's playing really well for a top 9 role. Or Borden, wow, he's playing really, really well too. With Kane and Dooley as well, so yep, my D is really solid right now. Yeah, no, I'm not trying both of them. They're part of my D defense.
Robben Island's isolation in the South Atlantic, combined with its history of imprisonment and oppression, seems to have left a spiritual scar on its grounds. Once the holding place of Nelson Mandela and other political prisoners, the island now serves as an historic site. No storage of restless spirits remain. Visitors describe feeling inexplicably cold while walking through the old cells, and some claim to have seen shadowy figures lingering in the corners, and been trapped in an internal state of captivity. The disembodied murmurs of prisoners in prayer and conversation are heard echoing through the narrow hallway, despite the silence. Guards have reported trickling reaction rooms long disconnected from power, and an overwhelming sense of being watched, especially in the solitary confinement cells. The most chilling accounts describe an apparition of a man in ragged clothes, standing silently by the barred windows, staring out to sea as if longing for freedom he never attained in life. Joliet Correctional Center, USA, abandoned and crumbling. Joliet Correctional Center in Illinois seems frozen in a state of decay, and in its disrepair, the prison has become a hotbed for paranormal encounters. Urban explorers who dare enter the dilapidated halls report a feeling of unsettling energy, like the weight of 100 eyes watching them from the shadows. The sounds of scuffling footsteps and disembodied whispers are common, as if the spirits of former inmates still roam the halls. Many recount the chilling experience of hearing old cell doors slam shut in the dead of night, despite being rusted open for years. One particular ghostly figure, described as a man with hollow eyes and a torn prison uniform, has been sighted pacing cell block B. It said he was an inmate who met a violent end during a prison riot, and now he relives his final moments in an endless ghostly loop. Joliet's haunting atmosphere leaves visitors with a lingering sense of dread, as if the past still clings desperately to the present. 21st. Cork City Jail, Ireland. Cork City Jail, with its imposing stone walls and Gothic architecture, once held the most unfortunate souls of 19th century Ireland. Now a museum, it has a darker reputation as one of Ireland's most haunted places. Many visitors feel a new chill upon entering the former cell block. Their spirits seem to cling to their past anguish. Guards and visitors report hearing anguished cries and the distant clanking of chains in the dead of night. The spirit of a young woman believed to be a former prisoner who died tragically in her cell is frequently sighted wandering the corridors. She's described as wearing a long, at her breast, her eyes filled with despair. Some claim to have heard her weeping softly in the corner of her cell, or to feel her cold presence pass by. There's an particular area, cell 3, that evokes a deep sense of dread in those who have. Those brave enough to stay in the cell have reported seeing ghostly shadows glittering on the walls, and hearing the echoes of heavy iron doors slamming shut, trapping them momentarily in the icy grip of the past. Coming to HL Prison Gloucester, UK Gloucester Prison, with its long and dark history dating back to 1792, is a place steeped in tales of tragedy and horror. The prison, known for its executions and hard conditions, is said to be haunted by the restless spirits of former inmates and their children. One of the most disturbing encounters involves the spirit of a young boy named Tommy, who is believed to have been imprisoned for stealing bread. Poor guys report seeing a small ghostly figure darting through the hallways, and visitors often hear the faint, sorrowful cries of a child coming from empty cells. The execution room is notorious for cold drafts and strange occurrences. An unnerving sensation of being watched from the shadows is common, and some witnesses have seen an apparition of an executioner carrying out his prison duty, replaying the last moments in condemned prisoners. A heavy sense of melancholy seems to saturate the air, gripping the hearts of those who dare to explore the darkened passages. 23rd. Lucian Castle, Austria. Lucian Castle, known as one of Austria's bloodiest sites during the witch trials, is a place where the past seems to linger with sinister intent. This ancient fortress, used as a court and prison for accused witches, is said to be haunted by the spirits of those unjustly tortured and executed. Visitors describe a chilling sense of dread upon entering the dungeons, where they feel as if eyes are watching them from the shadows. Flickering candlelight is often seen in empty rooms, and some have heard eerie whispers echoing off the cold stone walls. There are tales of a spectral woman in a white dress, believed to be the spirit of a falsely accused witch. She's seen wandering the castle grounds, her face twisted in a silent scream of anguish. In the dead of night, the faint sound of pain and dragging and disembodied cries fills the air, as if the spirits of the tortured are still seeking justice. 24. Fort Delaware was safe built during the Civil War. Fort Delaware served as a prison for Confederate soldiers, and its dark history seems to linger within its stone walls. The fort is notorious for its shadowy apparitions, and ghostly soldiers in control of the deserted hall. Visitors often hear the distant country and flutes on Coliseums, and among their conversations of men who seem forever trapped in time. The most unsettling experiences happen in the prison barracks, where spectral soldiers are seen lying in their bunks or pacing the corridors. Some visitors have felt an ice-cold hand on their shoulder, only to turn and find nothing but empty air. There are reports of a ghostly soldier in a tattered uniform, often seen standing by a row of cannons, staring out at the river as if awaiting an enemy that never comes. The oppressive atmosphere, heavy with lingering grief, leaves an indelible mark on those who visit this haunted fortress. 25. Old Montana State Prison. Visitors describe feeling an inexplicable thrill and a sense of being followed by unseen eyes. Cell Block B, the maximum security wing, is notorious for terrible activity. Ghost hunters have reported voices whispering through the walls and shadowy figures that are seen moving through the darkened corridors. The most chilling sighting is that of the man in the hat. A tall figure with a wide-brimmed hat who stands silently in the shadows of cell 13. Legend has it he was an information that exists at the hands of his fellow prisoners, and how his restless spirit seeks vengeance. Those who cannot be close to his cell report feeling a suffocating pressure, as if being gripped by unseen hands. 26. Chateau de Chillon, Switzerland. Situated on the serene banks of Lake Geneva, Chateau de Chillon holds a sinister history buried within its picturesque setting. This medieval fortress served as a prison for centuries, its stone dungeons echoing with the cries of countless captives. The most famous prisoner, François Bonnivard, was chained in the castle deepest, dampest cell for 4 years. His spirit is said to linger, and many visitors report feeling an unshakable sadness and despair in the dungeon, as if they're reliving his torment. Guides have witnessed apparitions of a tall, figure wandering aimlessly through the corridors. The very lanterns reveal in themselves, yet echoes of dragging chains and faint anguish whispers persist, as though the spirits of the condemned are still desperate to tell their story. The shadows seem alive, moving out of the corner of one's eye, vanishing as quickly as they appear. The dungeon air is heavy, cold, and suffocating, until another reminder of the castle's dark past. 27. In Berwick Jail, Scotland. In Berwick Jail, a grim remnant of Victorian Scotland's harsh justice, is now a popular museum. Yet it's not just a history that draws visitors, but the lingering spirits that can haunt its halls. The jail housed men, women, and even children, all subjected to brutal conditions. Visitors report an overwhelming feeling of despair upon entering the old cell, as if a dark cloud settles over them. The ghost of a young boy named Jamie is often sighted in the lower cell, his face pale and sorrowful. Tour guides have heard the faint sound of children laughing, only to find the rooms empty. Some even claim to feel tiny, icy fingers tugging at their clothes. In the courtroom, visitors describe seeing ghostly figures seated in the gallery, silently observing the trials as if still awaiting their verdicts. The sensation of being watched was almost tangible, and the slamming of heavy doors, even when the jail is empty, sends chills down the spines of all who enter. 28. San Pedro Prison, Bolivia. Unlike any other prison in the world, San Pedro Prison in Osaka is its own twisted society, and within its crumbling walls, something far darker can be said to reside. The prison's chaotic community structure and violent history seem to have left spiritual scars. Those who have lived within the prison describe a haunting sense of oppression, as if the walls themselves bear witness to the suffering endured. Shadows flicker in the corners of darkened cells, and inmates often report feeling a sinister presence watching them at night. One of the most disturbing tales is of a figure known as El Hombre Sin Rostro, or the Faceless Man. Inmates and guards alike have seen a shadowy figure with his indiscernible face drifting silently down the hallways. Those who've encountered him are struck with an intense, paralyzing fear, as if the air itself turns to ice. The restless spirits seem to wander in search of something they've lost, perhaps freedom or perhaps their very souls. 29. Akershus Fortress, Norway. Akershus Fortress has stood guard over Oslo for centuries, serving as both a military stronghold and a dreaded prison. The fortress's cells once held criminals, traitors, and prisoners of war, and their spirits seem to linger within its stone walls. At night, the fortress transforms into a ghostly image that it refuses to rest. Visitors and guards have reported seeing shadowy figures clad in military uniforms patrolling the grounds, their faces obscured by darkness. The most infamous spirit is that of a spectral dog, a harbinger of doom known as the Maltese Hunter. Legend says those who encounter the ghostly dog are fated to die soon after. In the dungeons, cries of pain and anguish echo faintly, as if the walls are reflecting the suffering they've witnessed. The sensation of icy fingers brushing against one's neck, or the eerie feeling of being watched, sends shivers through those brave enough to explore the fortress at night. 30. Andersonville Prison, USA. Andersonville Prison, or Camp Sumter, is one of the darkest chapters in American Civil War history. Known for its inhumane conditions, the prison held thousands of Union soldiers in overcrowded, disease-ridden camps. Today, the grounds of Andersonville exude an aura of sorrow and despair, and those who visit often report hearing the desperate cries of prisoners echoing through the night air. The spirit of a skeletal figure, believed to be a former prisoner who succumbed to starvation, is often seen stumbling near the limits of the prison walls. is suffocated by the weight of the past. Somebody has seen apparitions of emaciated soldiers, their eyes hollow and bleeding, reaching out as if asking for help that will never come. The most unsettling phenomenon occurs near the mass grave, where the sensation of cold, unseen hands brushing against visitors' arms has left many fleeing in terror. The anguish of those who perished seems to seep from the very ground, and the spirits of Andersonville remain bound to the place of their suffering. These prisoners stand as stark reminders of the anguish and torment endured by those confined within their walls. The echoes of suffering linger, replaying the horrors of the past as spectral apparitions and chilling.
What's up, gentlemen? Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Pretty good, man. How you doing, Joe? I'm okay. I had a rough week. I'm doing fine today. That's cool. Anyways, I was wondering if you guys wanted to play some more Fallout. It's been 2 months. You're right. Back you said to your viewers of this video. Sure, that sounds good. I'll load it up right now. Have you guys heard from Obama today? No. Last I checked, Discord said you've been playing Overwatch for 14 hours straight. Here, let me ping him a couple times. What do you want? Hey, Obama. Obama? I can play Fallout 4. I'm playing Overwatch. I'm driving right. You've been playing Overwatch since I left your house yesterday. Fine. I'm only took the man once. You know, you guys are still down to just take through. And you play new things. Shut the hell up, Joe. What are you doing here? All right. I'm moving up. Great. Let's do this already.
All right. So where did you guys leave off? I just got a mission from Scribe Halen to go find a reflux capacitor.
Back to the future looking at.
What are you doing, Kennedy?
Nothing really. Dr. Carrington gave me a mission at Bunker Hill. I have to go talk to old man Stockton about a synth.
That's lit. I'm talking to this immigrant robot. I'm about to go visit Nick so we can discuss my case.
Did you for real just say that? Epic stuff, boys. I'm traveling through Lexington currently. Country Crossing is having a radar problem. So I'm going to go see what I can do.
We should keep a counter for how many settlement missions Barack does throughout this playthrough.
On God. Darby has you working like a bitch.
Okay, I just traveled back to Abernathy Farm. Apparently the capacitor is down this way. Dude, it's so damn dark out here. Fallout for real just became a horror game. That's real as hell, actually. I've been jump scared a few too many times in this game.
Yo, you get jump scared in every game you play. I remember you jumped at Club Penguin when the goddamn map loaded in.
Really, Club Penguin? Seriously, Joe?
Shut up. Quit calling me out like that.
All right, Nick's going to take me over to Kellogg's old house in town, and we're going to do a little snooping.
Oh, I see Covenant in the distance.
God, that town is so gross. It reminds me of DC in 2016.
Eat my ass, John.
All right, I found the capacitor. What the hell does the Brotherhood eat with that?
How else are they supposed to power their DeLoreans?
All right, we're in the house. I can't wait to punch Kellogg's stupid face in.
I'm going to take the safe test really quick. I want to talk to the merchants inside. Sweet, I just turned the mission. I think I'm going to go to Diamond City now to start doing the main mission.
You know, I've been thinking, you're all going to have to do the exact same thing for these first few videos.
What do you mean?
Well, in New Vegas, you guys all went in separate directions and had a completely different playthrough. In this game, we all have to save Nick. We all have to kill Kellogg and all that bullshit.
I see what you're talking about. New Vegas definitely has more freedom when it comes to the story.
Hey, my office still stands for it. Quit asking, Joe. If you ask again, I'll convince our viewers to make us replay 4 when we're done.
We can't do that.
All right, gentlemen, I made it to Bunker Hill.
I just started following dog meat. We're on our way to Fort Hagen.
That's cool. I just finished the safe test.
I'm outside of the city. Piper is going full Karen mode right now.
Okay, I'm getting out of Covenant. This place is gross.
I just arrived at Fort Hagen. We just went inside.
Do you think you have enough stuff to take down Kellogg, Don?
We're about to find out. But my plan is to crush his skull with my power fist like those hydraulic press videos.
Great. Me and Deacon just got the location for the meetup later tonight. We're going to deliver a synth to a railroad safe house.
I just bought a chainsaw from Arturo. I'm pretty excited to use it. Not going to lie. All right. I finally made it to County Crossing.
Dude, you're going to be stuck doing settlement missions while me and the fellas destroy the Institute.
For real, you better not get super behind, Barack.
Shut up. I'm not going to be late. You should be looking at Donald. He hasn't even joined a faction yet.
I was going to join the Brotherhood until you assholes told me I have to do the Institute ending.
Skill issue.
Okay, we made it to this church. It's full of raiders. Why the hell did we choose to meet here?
That's a railroad almost.
What's going on with you, Joe?
I just recruited Piper. She sucks, but it'll be nice having someone else for the triggerman to shoot at.
That's some real shit right there anyway. The Synth and Stockton are here.
Nice.
Bombers have been wiping out everything in here. I just made it to the elevator.
Jesus Christ, get the hell off me!
What the hell was that?
Bro, I'm getting a fucking lobotomy from this rat stand.
Dude, that's the funniest thing I've seen all day. That's almost impressive, Obama. How the hell do you die to a rat stag?
You better shut your ass up, fat boy.
It's kind of right, though, Barack. Me and the crew here are taking out some mirelers, whatever raiders are still over here.
I just chainsawed Kyle in front of everyone in Diamond City. Come out wherever you are, Kellogg. Donnie's here.
I went back and killed that dumbass deer.
I'm going to head towards Boston Common to go get Nick. I can't let Donald get too far ahead in the main quest.
You know, you're kind of right, Joe. I'm going to do another mission or two, and I'll head that way.
Hey, big guy!
Dear God, Donald, you're not even going to talk to him?
I can't. I turned his head into slurp juice.
This dude named High Rise just spawned in. He kind of looks like Barack.
Who are you, John?
Where are you at, Obama?
I'm going to this raider base near the beach. After this.
That's swag. We just made it to the safe house. I'm talking to High Rise.
I just made it to the raiders base. They're camping in this old subway system.
I'm back in Diamond City. I told Piper and Nick about how I bounced Kellogg's noggin into the stratosphere. All right, boys, I just made it to Park Street Station. This shit's about to get real.
What's up, Doc? Got another mission for me?
Nick just told us of the memory den and Dr. Amari. We're going to go to Good Neighbor right now.
God, Good Neighbor sucks so much ass.
I know, but I have to go there. Oh, boy. My chainsaw's working a lot better on humans.
That's good. I for real thought you got scammed for that.
What mission are you doing now, Johnny?
I'm investigating an old railroad base. I'm pretty sure it's overrun with raiders.
Got you. What the hell? Shut up. We didn't show you that might have cost you to the video. I need to go. I'm back to go to the law enforcement.
Oh, sure, I forgot about that.
Well, it looks like I was right about the raiders.
I just need this later on.
That's good for us. Educating the Good Neighbor. I made it into the ball. Can't wait to show me. What's wrong, Joe? Are you having heart palpitations again? No, asshole. I'm still recovering from these shitheads lately that thing.
I forgot about that. Since you got a little extra.
Oh, yeah, it was real epic when I tried to drive home and put my motherfucking car on the highway. Major league skill issue.
This is Donald's idea. I said, but
It's not funny. Here's a little fun. You guys suck. Everybody. I just picked up pressure with my companion. That way I won't have to go back and forth. Nice. I'm talking to Mr. Forsky. You're talking to her? I think you know what Preston's saying.
Me and Preston are heading to Diamond City. We're pretty close to Baltimore.
I just got rid of a bunch of raiders here. I'm going to head back to the church.
Hey, Nick just made it to the memory den. Speaking of Nick, I just rescued him. We're going to fire our way out of here, ready.
Hey guys, what's good, Barack? I've been thinking a little ahead. What are we going to do for the DLC episode of this place?
Oh, shit. Hold on, you're right. There's only 3 with them.
Well, there's the ball test workshop one, but I'm pretty sure none of us want to play that one. Boys, you got a great ass idea? Let's hear it. How about whoever's the big man who loses the most amount of time has to play the ball DLC?
Oh God, that's an awesome idea.
Wait a damn second. No one said that before I lost the last video.
That's because we weren't thinking about it. But I like Joe's idea a lot.
Screw you guys. You're damn wrong if you think I'm going to play dead money in the goddamn ball workshop.
Well, don't keep dying, and you hopefully don't have to.
I'm not too worried about this episode, but things might get heavy when we get to the end game. For real, I'm going to stock up on some food.
All I need is some power armor and a handful of stick packs.
All right, where is everyone now?
I turned in that last mission a minute ago. I'm on my way to Diamond City and then Boston Common.
That's odd. I just made it here as well.
Damn, so I guess that means that Kennedy is the last one to make it to the city.
They found a hidden traction quest. Plus, I'm heading there now.
Where are you, Joe?
I'm still in the ball. Almost at the exit. We're going to see how well my chainsaw works against skinny alone.
I bought a submachine gun and a shotgun from artillery. I also sold the radar armor I found in the last video.
I can talk to the memory on them. We're out of last forces on this car. I crossed over the bridge. I'm getting pretty close to the great green vision. I think Donald Trump is better than skinny.
You're Joe. All right, outside of the city. We're on our way to save Nick.
I just watched Kellogg's mom give him a gun. That's an American alt moment.
Boys, I have a question.
What happened?
You guys prefer Diamond City or River City to Fallout 3?
River City sucks. It's so easy to get lost.
Usually I would call that a skill issue. But Donald's not wrong. River City's low.
I mean, it's all right. Diamond City is a little boring. But so is River City.
For real, I gotta say, they could knock the others out of the park.
That's completely valid. Anyways, I just learned the institution of teleportation in class. Bro, you didn't solve me and Nick finally made that. I'm leaving back in his office so we can talk about it next week.
John, you were right about us doing the exact same stuff. I just made it to the comments right instead of that.
Yeah, this game is a little sticky, no cap.
Oh crap, it's gone.
Damn, are you going to be able to take him out?
Well, I'm going to try it. Preston and I have just that.
I fast traveled back to Diamond City. I'm talking to Nick and Kelly right now.
I just arrived here as well, but I'm panorama. I'm heading towards Park Street Station with Obama. How's that Haitian battle going, Barack? Well, I'm not dead yet. Well, boys, I got my next quest. We're going to the Golden Sea to find Bertha. Are you going to go get some power armor to shield you from the radiation? Nah, don't worry about it. I'll be fine. Me and Hank are going to investigate Kellogg's house right here. Christ, my jaw's stopping up so low. Dear God, how much health do you even have? No cap, literally at 0%. What? That's horseshit. That's accounted for death. I don't think so. He's still alive. Yeah, he didn't die. Whatever, I'm so sick of the rock busting his ass off in every game we play. Sorry, Johnny, I'm just that joking. You're not joking. You're a lucky ass bitch. Oh, geez, I'm getting attacked by super mutants. All right, Mr. Fruit of Mickey, we're following Doggy. I just made it to the edge of the glowing sea. I'm ready to go. Whoa, whow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you crazy? Because I'm not a coward. Hey man, that's fine by me. I want to play Nuclear World. Screw you, Joe. I'm playing Nuclear World. Both of you, shut the fuck up. Boys, I'm home right now. All right. I'll just stay in that thing. I think we went inside at the same time. What's up with you, Joe? Still following Doggy. Trying to see about Kellogg's whereabouts. Spoiler alert, Joe. He's at Fort Hagen. Shut up. I'm allowed to enjoy the story. The game is shitty enough as it is. Guys, I just noticed something hilarious. What's that? Donald's character is so morbid to go that his underwear should slip through his body. Donald, shut the hell up, Obama. I just found a pretty powerful SMG from one of these gangs. The next day in Valentine Alani. Oh, yeah. I just realized I need 500 caps with the exact same gun all of these enemies have. Tell Bozo, there's a rat soldier behind me and still running. And Jesus Christ, it's really far. What? The Commonwealth? The bomb is your shit. You didn't tell me to build a DLC enemy in the world. God, I'm small. All right, homies, I'm getting close to the trigger. That's good. Me and Barack are plowing through the ball. Yeah, I just feel freedom. I took care of David to get near Fort Hagen. How's it going in the crazy back? Can you tell me where I can find treasure? All right, let's chat. Boys, I finally made it to the fort. Okay, the Democrats just told me that Bergen is hiding in a cave nearby. What did you just call them?
Can I trade for Barca?
Oh, Christ.
It's 29 though. It's 5 years for fuck.
Hey, Joe, you look like a Minecraft skeleton. All right, I made it into the cave. Just wiped the entire vault screen. We're heading back to Diamond City. Not like you think that's it. It's just worth Tom Rollins to bust by telling Joe, you're pretty much the guaranteed big mega loser, so you really don't have much to lose. Yeah, what is Mr. Lincoln? All right, I'm about to fight City Malone. You can finally be top when we got it. How we end. You can sit here and discussing how I can get myself into the institute. What if Virgil tells you that the teleporter won't work because you're too large? Shut up, John. It's not funny anymore. Kellogg said. Next stop is Vivian. Go skip. What do you guys think of Preston's trip? Dear God, it's perfect.
Top 4. Oh my god, fuck yes. Okay. I'm definitely going for him now. No Dobson.
The rest of us will go through the growing season. I think so. Things are going to get pretty epic once we're done with all the story. Well, I'm almost done. All I have to do now is kill the torture and decode the ship. We still have a bunch of factors left to do. Don't act like you're 2 steps ahead, John. That's easy. I'm not worried. Okay,
Since he won't sign, then I'll trade him. It's as simple as that.
That's 6 spots in our place. Welcome to Fallout 4, about. Yeah, boys, no cap. First, let's take. So, it's privilege. I can finally do more missions. I just fast traveled back to Sanctuary to all of this. Just tell me where. You're gonna give her, huh? Barack, if you keep giving Mama Murphy illegal substances, she is gonna be birthing much longer. It's fine. She's got a power. So that's all. All right, I just got dressed again. I'm gonna head to CIT to find the person. I traveled back to the city and I found this deep pistol by Kellogg's bed. That's another New Vegas moment. All right, I think we're about done. Yeah, you should stop. Wait, I want you to go and do the memory gen stuff. No, you're hoping my guy, so you're not the big mega loser. Whatever. This is tied up. Okay, so what you guys doing now? Well, I got nothing planned. I think I'm going to go and play some Nintendo Wii. I'll pick you guys up later. All right, get off. Stop looking at the thing. Shut up, Joe. Hold in and see you one place. See you guys.
2 second-round players are back for near prospect. The 2 second-rounders. I hope this is enough. But
Marty Davis finishing position, first goal challenge tonight. Ball carried. You get the slot off the stick, block the good job, stepping off that left back. Really just off the bench, one of the 8 straight was Jack Drury, number 18. Here's the on fire. Right through the Avalanche defense. Lock up the corner on the Romanov shot. You know, tell us if it's too much. And we'll call you back, but any player wants to play more out there. Well, that. Not doing one for the player. Watch the puck is off where he's going. He's done a great job getting lost and finding those holes. Nicholas Gerard out there now. Gerard shot. Block it first one. If this shot comes through body, they're about to break the muscle. It's great job to the team component. He doesn't wait for it. Stays in his butterfly. Stays tall. Heads up to it off to the over the net. Great job by Grogan and crashing that puck. Staying confident. Steps out. Still out there. Making down with the point. Making the biggest mistake in that time. With the red job. Staying too low. Good Colorado team. I thought it was a very good period for the time of this playing before Nation 2. Ridiculous. Playing the very similar to that reason why I was defending the ball off that point.
Holy shit! They have like nobody that has a like non-contract later. Shit. Wow, they just set full state these two long term. Okay. Casey Mills stats to be all first though. I could easily put him on the second line. You need to play with Holbander. And Invidia. I want him so bad too, actually. Aces does not have an extension yet. He's making 13 fucking million now. Well, even extended Gotham Sphere. That's actually really decent cap it. Offensive line 2. Oh, yep. Okay. I am getting him. Now, what does this straight cost me, though? We need one him. Okay, that's good. He's on a pretty decent cap hit, too, so...
From heavy metals to affecting your mood. There's motivation when you think.
Neutrogena Raw Wrinkle Hair Pro Plus Serum for firmer looking skin and true roots. Neutrogena.
Second round pick, what do you reckon?
Look at the amount of things that come because even like that overtime goal back to the good drop is so strong. It's like a massive plus. Good drop. Thinking of the best of front, looking from behind the net. Nice job. He always protects the puck so well. And it's great point on the timing pattern. Chicago's kind of playing a bit of a zone there, but watch how many players don't look behind them. You haven't worried about who's rough, and yeah, you should. But you got to be worried about that 41 guy, too. He's pretty good. And so he's trying to think right in that soft area. There's a net will be a soft area in front of the net. Yeah, they're going to find out what they have, right? They know they're at the bottom of the net. They know they're going to be a play on the so over the course of the year, they're going to look at it.
Join Family Simon. Breakfast 65 days of a food and symptoms.
They sit, dressed for the job squad. Job for years. Now get up at $9,000 and you take on eligible 124 and 154.
Back up to the line. That was it. Great shot, right? Still think that's the position that they're going to be strong in order for them to make the rocking while there's Nico incident and it takes a little time. And it comes to a new team, new district, new players, and then the adjustment. And the way to run with the ball against the multi-hitting players, I think it's a terrific situation for Canada Hall, but I think reviving the good finish of this season. So that Dinamo shot was blocked by Adam Stock and Fox to the number 8 defense. The Harris gets that with the goal. It's taking that. Right there on Hall, number 71. So that's down the middle. That's come on, scores. Oh, man, what a look in the right direction. And then right up the middle of the ice, drifts away. That's about really progress. You've got too much time and too much room to think that you're going to get some offense lunches. You're going to get chances against Carolina. So I'd like to bet that it's cooler. Good pass. Not right here. Just off the back. By Anderson. That's by Hall. That's intercepted by Roma. That's it. Much later, Ransom. Ransom steps up. Pass the ball. One line. In front. Let's go. Let's do this one like that. Carolina, Ryan, still in front of the first team. Obviously, that's it. Off the corner board. That's for Spider. Spider clears. Second by Cassidy. The kid is Cassidy. The shot of Spider. Spider out. Russell drives. Gets the camera. It's on. With Stone. Good luck. Watching the game that Derek was saying it takes about 4 games to go. It's not quite there yet. And there's a team taking real good reaction thing on the throw kick, quick shot, and then he was in more of a good position. That position is just key for Carolina. Look at that. 7-game series last year. It's a really good. Look at the little thing this way. Kelly was working around the state by
Very nice story. Yeah, we're still okay. We just need to win. Start. Come on, guys. There. Oh, oh, there we go.
Eat too big? Here don't eat make you don't make collections opposite of taste.
No shit. Okay, I'll take that.
Puts it in there with traffic. Backlund and Anderson fighting for the rebound. Logan Thompson has battled hard this first period, and he's needed to keep it 1-0 for the Capitals. Great.
Come on, Rover. Come on. Rover, I said go. Silly dog. Red Bull gives you wings. In the beginning, there was blood. You never forget your first crime. Welcome to part 2 of 15 Most Haunted Forts Around the World, where we dive deeper into chilling tales of history's most haunted military strongholds. From ghostly soldiers to tragic spirits who never left, these forts are steeped in terrifying legends that echo through their ancient walls. Join us as we continue our journey into the darkest corners of history, where the past is never truly gone. 16. Fort MacArthur, San Pedro, California, USA. Beneath the sunny skies of San Pedro, California, Fort MacArthur hides a dark legacy few dare to explore. Built to protect Los Angeles during both World Wars, its concrete bunkers and winding tunnels have since become a theater of the supernatural. Visitors recount the eerie silence that blankets the grounds, a silence so profound it swallows even the softest whispers. Shadows flit along the empty corridors, often mistaken for living souls, until they vanish. Guards stationed here long ago told tales of spectral figures lurking near the batteries at night, their faces pale and eyes hollow. But it's the cold, unnerving touch on one's shoulder that leaves visitors breathless. Some say it's the spirit of a soldier lost in duty, bound eternally to his post. Others speak of hearing disembodied voices echoing through the dark, pleas from souls who never found peace. The chill in the air, the whispered cries, the spectral figures. At Fort MacArthur, history refuses to rest. 17. Pontefract Castle, West Yorkshire, England. At Pontefract Castle in West Yorkshire, England, the weight of centuries hangs thick in the air. Built in the 11th century, this fortress was once a scene of brutal executions, political treachery, and countless bloody battles. As twilight descends, a shiver often creeps along the stone walls, and shadows seem to thicken with intent. Visitors claim to feel icy fingers trace their skin, followed by the ominous presence of the Black Monk, a ghostly figure dressed in dark robes, his face hidden beneath a hood. Legend says he was a monk who betrayed his vows, condemned to wander the ruins for eternity. Some have heard low whispers echoing through the corridors, voices calling out in anguish, mingling with the scent of decaying flowers left by mourners long ago. Flickering lights appear, and the ground feels colder, as if even the earth remembers the horrors that unfolded here. In Pontefract Castle, every step is a journey closer to the realm of the forgotten, where spirits roam, trapped in the shadows of their tragic past. 18. Fort Pulaski, Savannah, Georgia, USA. Fort Pulaski, nestled outside Savannah, Georgia, is a Civil War fortress with walls that hold more than the echoes of battle. During the war, this fort saw soldiers, prisoners, and even deserters pass through its gates. Some say not all of them left. As dusk settles, an eerie silence cloaks the area, broken only by unexplained whispers and ghostly footsteps trailing in the shadows. Visitors recount feeling sudden chills and glimpsing apparitions of soldiers in faded gray uniforms, forever standing guard. Some report seeing faces in the narrow cell windows, watching them with haunted eyes, vanishing as quickly as they appear. But it's the lady in gray, a spectral figure seen wandering along the ramparts, that stirs the most fear. Legend says she was searching for her husband, a soldier lost to the war. Her spirit, lost in time, now drifts endlessly through Fort Pulaski, a solemn reminder of love, loss, and the haunting grip of history. Helsinger, Denmark. Kronborg Castle, looming over the sea in Helsinger, Denmark, is more than just the legendary setting of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Beneath its grand towers and gilded halls lingers a spectral presence that sends chills through the bravest visitors. Deep in the castle's ancient dungeons, soldiers and prisoners of the past are said to haunt the shadows. But the most famous ghost is that of Holger Danske, a warrior knight whose statue lies hidden in the depths of Kronborg. Legend claims that Holger will rise again if Denmark faces peril, yet some say his spirit already stirs. Visitors report hearing faint footsteps echoing through empty corridors and seeing a shadowed figure standing guard, armor gleaming with an otherworldly light. At night, muffled voices drift through the castle wall, as if the echoes of a long-lost voice still linger. In Kronborg Castle, the lines of its history and haunting words, leaving a lingering sense of unease and future shame. Fort Vriendam, Antwerp, Belgium. Fort Vriendam, hidden in the outskirts of Antwerp, Belgium, is a fortress with a chilling past. Once a Nazi prison camp during World War II, its stone walls witnessed unspeakable horrors, and the echoes of those dark days still seem to listen. Visitors often describe a suffocating heaviness in the air, as if the suffering left an indelible mark. In the cold, narrow cells and damp corridors, disembodied cries and whispers have been heard, voices filled with anguish. Some can even see fleeting shadows of former prisoners, others in despair and drifting angels sleepless their beats. The oppressive silence is often broken by footsteps that seem to follow, though no one is there. Rumor has it that the spirits of those who perished within these walls still roam the fort, unable to leave. At Fort Vriendam, history is hauntingly close, with its gecko and outworking changing loss that remains etched into its various buildings. Fort Scratchley, Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. Perched along the coast of Newcastle, Australia, Fort Scratchley is a historic military fort with a haunting reputation. Built in the 19th century, it defended against foreign threats, but instead that spirits within its walls are illuminated most ominously. As night falls, tales abound of ghostly soldiers who continue their control. Their shadowy forms seen around the fort's old tunnels and lookout points. Visitors often report strange, cold depths passing through closed spaces and sudden footsteps echoing in empty hallways. Legend speaks of a young soldier who lost his life defending the fort, whose spirit forever bound in his deed. It's not uncommon to hear distant murmurs or feel a human presence walking in the moonlight. Tour guides and guests alike describe hearing voices as if long-departed soldiers are whispering secrets from another time. Fort Scratchley fills with encounters make it a place where history feels alive. Unique sound and reminder of past lives and relentless toil. Fort de Bragançon, France. Perched on a rocky island along France's Mediterranean coast, Fort de Bragançon has long served as a fortified haven for loyalty, soldiers, and even Green views and storied walls rising on settling presence that visitors can't quite face. As dusk settled, unexplained cold drafts sweep through the ancient stone corridors, and shadows seem to lengthen with a life of their own. The ghostly figure of a former governor, betrayed and executed within the fort's walls, who set the wanderers' halls in silent anguish. People have reported feeling a sudden, inexplicable chill as they explored, as if brushed by unseen hands. Slow murmurs drifting before the whole night, whispers of mass political plots and betrayals. Some claim to see a human figure on the battlements, staring out to sea, reliving the fateful moments before his death. The fourth had breaking us home, leaving a grand university, leaving visitors in a haunting grip of ransom shadow history. Third, Citadel Hill, Fort George, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Lying on the fields of Halifax, Nova Scotia, Citadel Hill, home to Fort George, stands as a monument in Canada's military past. But beneath its grand stone wall, this historic fortress is more than just a symbol of defense. It's a gateway to the past, where restless spirits are said to linger. The fort, which dates back to the 18th century, has witnessed countless battles and tragic deaths, and it receives buried souls with some planes still on the ground. Visitors often report a chilling sensation, as if being watched from every corner. The most famous apparition is that of a epic shaman, whose witness seems to be heard echoing through the cold of night. Guides tell of strange shadows moving along the ramparts, as if soldiers from another era are still on duty. The cries of old war victims are said to ring through the night air, carried by the winds that howl through the Citadel's corridors. At Citadel Hill, the boundary between the living and the dead is perilously thin, where the past never truly lets go. Line 4, Fort J, New York, USA. On Governor's Island, just off the coast of Manhattan, Fort J stands as a silent sentinel, its historic walls heavy with the weight of past battles and forgotten lives. Built in the late 18th century, it was a strategic military post, but now it holds a far darker legacy, a haunting that few can ignore. As the sun sets when the island empties, a pervasive chill settles over the fort, and eerie sounds drift into its empty courtyard. Visitors have described hearing the sound of marching footsteps echoing through the abandoned ramparts, only to find no one there. The most chilling presence is said to be the spirit of a soldier who perished in a tragic accident, his restless soul forever bound to the fort. Some claim to have seen his ghostly figure dressed in uniform, pacing the grounds, his face contorted in agony. At night, the flickering of lanterns and sunlight streaming through the porch windows where no one is supposed to be there. Fort J, with its lingering spirit, is a place where the past never truly fades away. The Citadel, Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. Perched high above the cobblestone streets of Old Quebec, the Citadel stands as one of the oldest fortified military structures in North America. Its walls, built in the early 18th century, have witnessed centuries of military history, but they've also become a battleground for restless spirits. Visitors walking along the Citadel's narrow corridors often report an eerie presence that seems to follow them. The ghost of a French soldier who died in a bloody battle during the 1693 siege of Quebec is said to haunt the ramparts. His spirit is often seen pacing before him, lost in a silent, endless march, his face shadowed by grief and war. At night, the sound of clinking
Readers!
when no soldiers are visible. The most unsettling encounters occur in the fort's deep cellars, where the oppressive air seems to vibrate with the whispers of the past. In the Citadel, every stone, every shadow, holds the weight of centuries, and the restless souls who refuse to leave.
Why are we winning now? Come on!
History and hunting. Built in the late 1600s, they received military action, imprisonments, and even executions, all leaving a heavy imprint on the land. As visitors approach the fort, the air often feels thick with a strange tension, as if the past is watching, waiting. On stormy nights, the winds howl through its ancient walls, carrying with them the distant echoes of soldiers' footsteps. Some say the ghost of a disgraced officer, executed within the fort's walls, still walks its grounds, forever bound.
Come on, guys! We need to make it!
Their voices drifting across the water, followed by an overwhelming cold that seems to tickle the bones. Visitors have also claimed to see the apparition of a soldier standing guard, his eyes hollow, his uniform tattered, as if trapped between two worlds.
There we go!
The spirits of history have in rest. Their shadow feels like a lingering reminder of the fort's tragic past. Also, that's what Los Angeles, Rome, Italy. In the heart of Rome, Castle San Angelo rises above the tidal river of the bridge, connecting on the whistling darkened seacoast. Originally built as a possibility for the third century, the book is floated in a fateful stronghold, prison, and site of many brutal executions. Visitors often feel an unsettling coldness as they approach the ancient stone walls, as if something or someone watching from within.
Come on, guys, we need to win, like, the rest of our games. Go!
One of the most chilling apparitions was that of the Pope himself. His anguish spirit had seen walking the castle's halls, still haunted by the ceaseless groans of each other. It said that his ghost could be heard lamenting the lives lost during the invasion. Strange, flickering lights sometimes appear in the fortress's windows, and some visitors report hearing disembodied footsteps on the upper level, even though the castle is empty.
Go on!
And the spirits of those who suffered here linger in the shadows.
And of course he's hurt.
Lord San Sebastian, Mozambique Island, Mozambique. Standing proudly on Mozambique Island, Fort San Sebastian was one of the oldest standing fortresses in Africa. Built by the Portuguese in the 16th century, this massive stone structure has a long history marked by colonial conflicts, brutal sieges, and tales of suffering. Its imposing walls are said to be haunted by the spirits of those who perished in the skirmishes. Prisoners who were left to languish in despair. Visitors report hearing sounds echoing through the dark, narrow corridors, mournful wails, faint whispers, and the clanking of shackles. A ghostly woman dressed in white is sometimes seen wandering in the fort's old chapel, her sorrowful gaze fixed on the sea. Legend says she was the wife of a soldier lost to the waves during a violent storm. Her apparition appears at dusk, her form shimmering in the fading light, forever waiting for her loved one's return. At Fort San Sebastian, the ghosts of Cologne and strife and lost love continue to haunt, making this fortress a place where history's pain is still himself.
Yeah, there's no way we're fucking making it now. Are you fucking serious? Well, maybe. There you go.
What's the non? Play solo. What?
Fortified Santa Catarina, then fell on the Paris Portugal. Picturesque harbor of Funchal, Madeira, the Fortified Santa Catarina is a striking 16th century fortress that once defended the island from pirate attack. Today, it stands as a silent monument to history, but beneath its beautiful exterior lies a haunting past that sends a chill down the spine of those who dare to explore its walls. The fortress has witnessed centuries of turmoil, from naval battles to political intrigue, and it wanders the ramparts at dusk, searching for her husband, a soldier lost in battle long ago. Kalamazoo Fortress, Belgrade, Serbia. At the confluence of the river Sava and Danube, the Kalamazoo Fortress in Belgrade stands as a testament to centuries of bloody conflict from shifting empires, first built by the Romans and later expanded by the Ottomans. This fortress has been the site of numerous battles, sieges, and executions. It's no surprise that many believe the spirits of those who perished here still haunt the grounds. Visitors often speak of a deep sense of foreboding as they wander through the fortress's darkened walls and ancient gates. Some reported hearing the sounds of clashing swords and distant cries of war, as if the past refuses to let go. One of the most infamous ghosts is that of a former Ottoman soldier, said to roam the ancient ramparts in a tattered uniform, his face twisted in eternal anguish. The ghost of a dreaming woman who lost her own battle is also said to wander the fortress, her soft sobs echoing through the silence of the night. The Kalamazoo Fortress is a place where the shadows of history still stir, and the spirits of Belgrade stir to the past are never truly at rest. As our journey to the next haunted courts comes to an end, it's clear that the spirits of history still linger, refusing to be forgotten.
Fucking wrong.
Some stories never fade. Thanks for watching part 2 of our series. Stay tuned for more terror.
So I want to read more of the market tea leaves because earlier this morning, as we had talked about in the nuclear bomb video, we
Yep, that's it right there.
That's a tagline that I am not going to back away from. Like, goodness gracious, what an interview. We had ourselves the Jim Rutherford commentary as to what happened with this team. How Louise Pedersen and JT Miller do indeed have a rift, how that rift has impacted the locker room, how he confirms everything to Gary Mason of the Globe and Mail. And this, of course, was a really big deal, and everybody is talking about it. In this video, though, I wanted to go over some of the aftermath, just talk about some of the extra radiation, so to speak, that is still illuminating around the Vancouver.
Everybody played well, though. Like, everybody played well. We just fucking barely made it in.
Talking about this too.
Now we have no jobs a little bit. We'll be 10 times better next season.
As to the interview with JR. As always, the show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Go out there and check out the first link in the description to get some free months of your VPN, save some money, and support the channel all in the process. But to just get everything going here, we need to revisit the comments made by Jim Rutherford. Essentially, he mentioned how the Vancouver Canucks top stars, TV and they do have a risk, and how it has been there for quite some time now. It seems like the Canucks are in a position to try and work things out with both of the players to get themselves to a spot where they can work through this feasibly. However, it seems like with the way Rutherford was talking to Gary Mason on the Globe and Mail, there may not be any real solution. How these guys and their rift have allowed things to grow into locker room issues and how it infects the rest of the locker room. The quote that I think everybody is buzzing around was posted by JPAC, Rutherford to Gary Mason, please arrest once and for all any question that rift in the room certainly exists. When you don't have chemistry, it's hard to be that consistent team because there's too much going on in the room for everybody to concentrate on what they're supposed to do. I asked Rutherford if he believes the Miller Henderson drama has impacted the entire team. Yes, yeah, he said. And rightfully so, there have been so many people using this as their main thesis to say, hey, like, this is getting ridiculous. The fact that 2 millionaires, multi-millionaires, who have played together for so long are now allowing these issues to get to a point where they're all of a sudden not competing anymore and they're not playing their best and the whole team is suffering as a result. It is total radioactive energy from this team. You had Jamie Dodd and Thomas Driggins talking about
Oh, come on.
Sportsnet 650 earlier this morning.
Rudy?
There, he's honest because this is the issue with the team, and there is no sense in denying it anymore. Jamie Dodd erupted, talking about how you can't make excuses.